get the dub. Ladies and gentlemen, tip-off brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA. Hello, I'm Paulo de Rosario alongside Coach Ryan Gregorio. Julia Barrios steals that away. Alex Stockton. Oh, what a pass and a find to Arana. And Arana operating inside for the pretty basket.
Excellent pass by Stockton, where the ball is going to land to finish a fast break attack.
Oh, but Marshall Lassiter, coach, does what he does best. That is why he is the king of three-pointers for the Converge FiberXers in game number 1.
It was one of the reasons as to why they made it past the elimination round. He was averaging 15.2 points per ball game. Tops
wide open. Jones unable to control the pass. They go back to Stockton. Stockton with the jumper. That's a positive start here for Stockton.
4 points in the first quarter. Only one shy.
Anosike working against Jones. Rarely do we see import versus import matchups in general as Anosike bullies his way inside.
It's just super strong advantage against a much lighter Jones. And look at the way he was able to drop step, found an opening, and one opportunity for the import of San Miguel. This is his strong suit. So if it's just going to be a single coverage,
that's their first choice. And lo and behold, it just so happens that that same guy is now playing against them instead. As Jalen Jones also the other way. They like to run, talking about Converge. And Jones goes inside for the bonus.
This is something that they can take advantage because of two.
Fajardo finds CJ Perez. Back to Junmar. And that's going to be an easy 2.
Let me say it on national television. I'm very sorry, Junmar Fajardo. Yes. Attack for San Miguel.
I did the exact same thing, coach. So, Junmar, abay, sorry. Oh, but take a look at that. Ambohon coming off the bench, having to replace.
Because he has that touch from the outside, but using his quickness once again. Junmar Fajardo will have a hard time guarding.
For the jumper. Here's CJ Perez. Driving. Oh, what a find, and that is going to be an N1 opportunity.
Oh, just before that, I thought that was a shaky execution for San
Rosario in his dreams. As Jones goes inside and gets an easy 2. That's exactly what they need, coach.
Oh, yes.
Along with side Shawnee Winston. Oh, and that would be hit as an assist, I think, because Jones still found a way to give it up. But here's Junmar Fajardo right now. Oh, he'll try a 3. Oh, and that was the most casual three-pointer I've seen in this series so far.
He is allowed to take a
landing spot foul. Let's take a look at this again. Junmar Fajardo looked at all his options. He even thought about handing off to CJ. But there he was. 3 straight away. Adapting to the rules we have here in the PBA. As Santos pulls up for 3 and gets it to fall.
He is a specialist, and every time you are up against Junmar.
As we take a look at that again, coach, again finding Santos in the corner, taking advantage of the slow closeout from Junmar.
And it's 2 missed free throws by Brundial.
And Terence Romeo gets it back with a 3.
And that is why you cannot give Terence Romeo play San Miguel on a half-court basis, because San Miguel is just super talented with Junmar Fajardo in their roster. So one way to find an antidote to that,
because it will be hit as a flopping violation. And I'm not quite sure if you can challenge a technical. Double check that. But either way, right now, Shawnee Winston gets his first basket here. So yes, that would be 2 points a while ago.
Correct. Yeah. So they nullified the technical foul.
Feeding to the corner. Santos couldn't beat it, but then there it is. Jalen Jones with the offensive rebound in the finish. Let's take a look at that again. Santos with the miss here, but then Jones there to clean it up.
He was in a very good position to get the offensive rebound. And Jones already with 9 points first 2 quarters.
You go to Arana inside. Oh, and he is a technician in the paint, coach.
And I'm going to say this every time. Junmar Fajardo, even if it is against 2 small guys, look at him finding a tiny window and scoring after that pivot action.
33 to 27
right now. But I want to see whether he improves on his rebounding. Yes, he scored 20 points in game 1, but he only grabbed 6 rebounds. But speaking of the point advantage for them against the mighty Beermen, wow.
And take a look at that as Ijanosike answers back with 2.
Especially in controlling the paint, meaning a lot of traffic right now and protecting the interior.
This best move of the game is brought to you by Honda, the official motorcycle of the PBA, Coach.
One of the few times that Anusike was able to find an opening, but
here's Stockton working on Enciso. Has the size advantage against him. And that time, made it pay.
6 points for Alex Stockton. He was only good for 5 the entire game.
Here's Simon Enciso. Anosike looking for a 3, finally gets one to fall.
He tried that shot 4 times in game 1. Really a stroke that you are so comfortable with, especially from a spectator standpoint, but for as long as it hits the bottom of the net, then it's good as far as San Miguel is concerned. Of Winston. Oh, yes.
Shawnee Winston getting the foul there from Jumar Fajardo.
And I was just talking about...
Up 1 quarter in particular.
Right.
Here's Anosike driving at Jones. That's a tough look.
It's just so strong. The defense in the previous game, single-handedly really scoring at will against the defense of Converge. Now using their quickness. There is a problem because it was communication, cross matches. Who is tasked to guard Alex Stockton? Can you believe nobody was in front of him? And as a result, another 3 points for Converge.
For 26%. Almost on a turnover there, but they left Marshall Lasser open to do it, and Marshall makes them pay.
That was a disastrous coverage. He's just so strong, he will still be able to manufacture a basket, even against a double team. But the bigger issue for him is a basket. He needs touches, he needs to score, and the other thing is he needs to get Arana in foul trouble. Automatic, come on. What are you trying to do? Of course, you're San Miguel. Why are you doing so much better in today's game? 6 out of 11 from the field, 54%. Is only good for 39% in 4 games that he has played. So local talent, just pure athleticism. Look at him. 3 guys not wearing the white jersey in front of him. No problem for CJ.
Here's CJ working on Shawnee Winston. Great find to Ijanosike, and that's a basket and 1.
Now if he changes his look, because CJ draws a lot of attention on defense. Look at him, even the man of Anosike was forced to help out. And if he makes that drop pass consistently.
In his first one. That's a 3, and that's good for Jones.
Well, that was a good shot. Enough for them to have a little
foul to give here. Converge are telling Shawnee Winston to get a foul in the way. Oh, but CJ Perez eludes everything.
It was just so quick.
Miguel, Ijanosike driving, attacking, and scoring.
It was an awkward attack, but what you can see is better using his heft. He's not really a smooth dribbler. I think it is something that he can still work on. He's not used to dribbling more than 4 times maybe, but as soon as he was able to get that function up.
Rosales. Great find inside to Anosike, and he gets the finish.
They're unstoppable, especially if he goes on that rim run up against a lean in terms of their offensive execution at the start of the 3rd.
All tied up here, though, at 53-all as Junmar Fajardo gets a pretty feed inside.
CJ Perez fine.
Give it to Jones. Anosike still there. Backing him down, taking it strong inside.
He needs to do that, not once, not twice, but every time. Again, matchup against Anosike with his back to the basket.
And Chris Rosales, who had 11 points in the 3rd quarter in game number 1, gets his first
feet away from the basket. He had to face up and put the ball down, and that is the reason
why. Couldn't save it, though. Marshall Lassiter gives it back to Anosike, shown a double. Rosales for 3, and Rosales gets it to fall.
Good read, finally, after seeing a most important stat line as far as I am concerned right now. Seeing the game of Anosike is 0 assists in the first 2 quarters, now with a total of 2.
De Los Santos running, attacking, and finishing.
Oh, that was a courageous attempt. He was floating up there.
De Los Santos has 2 to his name, and that is a missed jumper, but Junmar Fajardo there to clean it up.
It's easier said than done. Junmar Fajardo again. Called San Miguel outscoring the FiberXers 12-4 in the 3rd quarter.
Oh, and CJ Perez is going to try and get going here. 8 points to his name. De Los Santos operates with the pick. The little floater, that's good. Oh, he's shooting with confidence, Coach.
Oh, yes. Important basket.
A 1-possession ball game,
right,
with the 4-point line in play. Bohot. Finds Winston, wide open for three. Gets that to go.
That is the result of the heads-up play.
Only have 8 second chance points to show for it, as Anosike answers back with three.
Oh, what he's trying to do is prove to everyone that he has that outside. But on the other side, quick retaliation, an inside-outside pass. Good things happen if you get honest with you.
Here's Jumar Fajardo. 1-1 coverage here. He shoots over Ambohon.
He's just gonna soften the defense first, and the defense.
Here's Stockton. Little hesitation. Kicks out to Andrade. Gets a big triple.
Quick catch and shoot for Andrade that time. He knows.
Terence Romeo. Going for four. Anosike.
So he has that shot. Officially. He has range that you have to respect.
Well, Jones wasn't able to get that pass after. Let's take a look at that four-pointer here from Anosike. Right at the face of Jones. He held up Jones, waiting for Anosike to make a move. Anosike attacks, pulls up, scores!
Oh, are you kidding me? He also has that pull-up. Doing so well right now, and thanks to the combination of Junmar and the EJ.
And right now, at the moment, it is Converge playing with an all-Filipino lineup as Justin Arana scores inside to hit double-digit
quarter. They were down by 16. And in the last 20 seconds, they were only down by 4 points. So there is a capacity for them to make huge runs. Don't count this team out because they are really so strong in terms of fight back.
And they're talking about being strong. So what about Justin Arana, coach? Scoring twice already this quarter in the paint, despite the presence of Anosike.
And his eyes will always light up, meaning he will just take advantage. No joke.
Watch, Terence Romeo fakes out Cabagnot and gets a triple.
Great timing, and he did not panic. That's a good.
As we take a look at this again, the flyby from Cabagnot, Terence Romeo probably did that in practice in the past, but now does it in a playoff game.
And I also spoke about
the double here. They give it to Don Trollano. Left wide open for three. And Trollano makes the pay.
This guy is just a cool customer after the double team. And he did not disappoint. He was a willing recipient. All of a sudden, he found himself wide open. Nobody in front of him. It's cash for Don Trollano. So probably he overcompensated at some point, and that is why the knee is now hurting. Bad news for the FiberXers, but good news because after the timeout, they were able to score in that penetration
of traffic. Oh, and Rosales left open. Miscommunication defensively, and another open triple there for the San Miguel Beermen.
In the last 3 offensive.
I'm not quite sure if Coach George will want to challenge, but let's take a look at this again. Chris Rosales here with a triple. And of course, a while ago, we're going to see a sequence of three. They give it to Terence Romeo, trying to get rid of De Los Santos. 4 seconds to play with. Jericho Cruz drives by, extends and scores.
Great decision by G3.
Terence Romeo on the attack, working on De Los Santos. Terence driving, attacking. Great feed inside to Trollano.
And that would force the hand of an insurmountable advantage. It now stands at 12.
Biggest lead of the game here so far, coach. And if you're Coach Franco and Converge, what
Converge will have this money's worth?
Coach, the San Miguel Beermen right now are getting it done in terms of turnover points from turnovers. 18-4 is the count. As Jones scores 2 inside and will shoot a bonus. That'll be a big one here for Converge FiberXers. As we take a look at that last sequence, Jones going in and getting a bit of a bump that will send him to the free throw line. But coach, Junmar Fajardo with a big pick. Terence Romeo pulls up and scores.
This is just a dangerous team that the FiberXers are facing at the moment. There's a lot of on target.
8 points already for Terence as Jones scores inside. So that's something I believe they're going to start working on here. Get to his spot. He'll finally get the ball. Jones driving at Anosike.
Good play. Fantastic execution. Jones go back to the same play.
Here's Santos. Oh! Big basket for Brian Santos.
And the first one, of course, what's the first open look?
38.6% three-point shooter. He commands so much respect. But Marshall Lassiter has a higher percentage, and he bursts them with a 3.
2 points.
And let's take a look at this again. Marshall Lassiter, the three-point king of the
Not be left wide open.
And Santos unable to get it, but Jones with the finish.
Oh, great activity that time by Jones, timing his offensive rebound and score.
Here, Rosales. Oh, great find as EJ Adosike got free of Jones. Santos could not find Jones as they go the other way. Santos is still down and CJ Perez finishes.
Oh, great finish by CJ Perez on both ends.
Let's take a look at this again, coach, because here you have CJ Perez on the attack. Two purple shirts will try and stop him. Here's the first attempt, here's the second. And CJ Perez with a big basket here to push the lead up to 105 to 98. But of course, a story on the side at that play.
That is what's going to happen now because San Miguel is up by 9 points. Now making 7 points with less than 10 seconds remaining.
Coach,
what you can see, Pau, is they are battling, they are competing. They are just 2 or 3 possessions away from a victory.
And coach, you know, you take a look at the Converge FiberXers, close but no cigar. As the San Miguel Beermen will go 2-0 up against Converge Fiber.